Hey guys, what's going on? So today we're taking a look at Cermia. She's not quite done yet, but she is usable. As far as gear is concerned, I really want to get this into a full speed set, basically just the necklace and the ring, but those are much harder than the other pieces of gear. She has a 44 green, rockin' here, was just trying to get her crit chance up to 100. It's at 94 still, that'll be bumped up to 96 after the patch drops, and I get that extra 2 crit rate from her awakening. But yeah, still missing a little bit there, and obviously I don't want a 44 green piece, but that's what it is for now. 60 attack, 50 attack, 40 speed are her accessories over there, and yeah, really just the substats over here. 16 attack, crit chance, attack, and that's pretty much the gist of it. So yeah, I wanted her with a lot of attack, and preferably 100% crit chance, but that doesn't work currently. A better chest piece would do the trick. I also eventually have to swap these out for speed and crit damage, or speed and attack, and again, speed and attack. As far as skill enhancement goes, got her middle skill up to +1 first. I think that is by far the highest priority, even though it does take like 2 Mulgore goes or something, so it's pretty expensive, but again, it just goes up 1 level. Got that 1 turn cooldown, which means basically your ult also has a 4 turn cooldown. And then I just started focusing on her ult, of course, and I'll probably get that up to +7 before messing with her basic attack. Even though her basic attack is extremely powerful as well, she can use her ult pretty often due to her second skill resetting the cooldown, so I just think it's maybe a better investment, and then you kind of get effect chance mixed in there for that unhealable, which, yeah, I don't really like. Sure, again, unhealable can be useful, it's just not a high priority. So first thing I'm going to focus on is her ult. First, I'm probably going to get Shadow Rose's ult to the -1 cooldown though, even though she is mostly used for arena, and it's not super necessary for that cooldown to be reduced. But yeah, so that's basically her stats, still running Uberius's Tooth, some nice little extra damage there, not sure what else I would give her. As far as Awaken goes, we got her up to 5 stars. For the 6th star, we need 1 more of these damn things. Oh my god. I've been running 4-9 for the past 2 days straight, pretty much. I'm sure I've clocked at least 7,000 stamina into this place. I started with 9, I'm ending with 9, I'm gonna still be trying to get it. I just cannot wait for the patch that makes that easier. I think there'll be like a shop in these worlds where you can exchange some runs currency or something with the catalysts, so that's gonna be really nice. If I knew it would have taken those thousands of stamina and still not have gotten any, I just wouldn't have bothered with it and waited for the patch, but I thought, hey, what could be the worst that happens? A couple thousand stamina, raising some Phantasma anyway, but no, never happened. So she'll be missing that 6% attack for a little while, depending on how lucky or unlucky I am going to become within the next couple of days. But I guess it's not a super massive deal anyway. She's at 3,500 attack. It's alright. I think it's the highest attack of any of mine, actually. Yeah, 500 higher than my second highest. So she has a pretty good chunk of attack. Low on everything else pretty much. Speed is a little bit on the low side for arena purposes, but Shadow Rose helps her a lot with that. So let's first start by taking her into arena. We got to Challenger, which is awesome. Didn't really think I'd make it there. Really pushed hard on like Saturday and Sunday because we were still only on like Master 3 or maybe 2, and we had to win a lot. But let's start with these 5. Yes, I know they're all very easy because it's the first matches of the week, but I'm just gonna run you through my sort of arena plan. We don't have to go through all tickets or whatever. So naturally, just hope my Shadow Rose is faster than anyone on their team, and if so, do her ult. All my units get to go at that point. Start with little Luna action on anyone who my other 2 DPS would have trouble with. In this case, there is no one since it just says and that dark lady there that are DPSs. So I'll go after Destina. Usually, I wouldn't target the healers straight off the bat, but this doesn't look like a super strong guy. So I'd like to get rid of Destina like that, and then take care of this one like this. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Should have saved the dark one for Cermia, because now she has to attack Sez. But it doesn't matter. I kind of just want to show you what the cool thing is. So I know a lot of people might not boost it straight away because it kind of wastes the whole cooldown effect, but I do this for 2 reasons. 1, so she gets the greater attack boost, and 2, so I can burn it. Yeah, we got enough souls at this point to burn the ult. Sez actually has 0 HP, but even though you saw that, 16k, it's quite nice. And then of course I just hit the auto button until the healer or healers are dead. This guy was incredibly weak. Here we have a full team of 60s. This guy is obviously a bit stronger. He's at around the same points as I am. The rest of the guys aren't. But he has a Shadow Rose in there as well. it's very risky to go up against another Shadow Rose or some other combat readiness booster because it really depends who goes first. We go first, thankfully, so they are dead and we are not. If the other Shadow Rose went first, we are dead and they are not. That's kind of just the gist of it when it comes to these teams with just DPS. So in this case, I mainly want to get rid of Luna and Tenebria there. If we can't kill her, then Cez can, and then do some AoE damage to the rest, which would be fine. If we can, then we'll just move on to Tenebria. Okay, got the defense boost as well. That's actually cool. Oh, no, that wasn't a crit. But I mean, defense broken ult. Says, do not disappoint me, please. Like, if you can't kill this, this is going to be a problem. Okay. Well, she could. They're all very tanky. They have some very good stats going on them. Let's just hope this will be enough. And we don't get super unlucky and not crit. Burn it. Let's go. Tenebria, please die. That would really mess up the flow of the video if you don't. She didn't die. Alright. How can they be that tanky? I mean, I guess she is the front line after all. But, yeah, this isn't going very well. Here comes Tenebria's ult. How can she be so tanky and probably still one-shot everyone? Oh, it's just a single target, thankfully. Well, there goes Cermia. It's like, are we ever gonna have a turn here? Does she counterattack as well? Oh lord. I wasn't really expecting my Cermia not to kill that Tenebria. Is she like naturally tanky? That was like way too much tank. I mean, also my units don't have very much offensive power, unfortunately, so that's just what it is. But hey, we're definitely gonna win. I think this guy's gear is freaking awesome. Look at this. 2300 damage. Like, I can't touch these units. I don't know how I won, actually. Guess I gotta get used to that being in Challenger, though. There were some tough teams even down in Master. Like, some really tough teams. Our Shadow Rose was faster. I mean, there are 250s and a 40 up in here, so I guess there's not really much to worry about. It's just so weird how Cermia can do 16k to a Cez, and then, like, 7 or 8k to a Tenebria. Maybe I just don't know if she has some innate damage resistance or something that I'm not aware of. But yeah, enough arena. Let's try Abyss. I really want to and need to get down to floor 85 for those Molagoragos. I want them so bad. After that, I don't really care about any of the other stuff. I mean, it's all nice, except for the runes. Don't care about those either, but like 500 Mystic Metals, that stuff, Sky Stones. But I just want to get to floor 85. I don't know if she's really going to help here on floor 81. I think we have, yeah, these damn dudes. Haven't really been trying it, honestly. But there are also some grass dudes. Probably need some AoE for this place, actually. I think we got to keep those two dudes at bay. That team's not going to work at all. Oh my god, why? Can't believe I just rose this thing to 12. Start with the attack boost. Even though it does kind of go to Cermia, I know I could put it on Ravi instead, but it is kind of nice to have the first ult already with the greater attack buff. See what we can do. I mean, it is defense broken. We got the attack up. Let's go. Ooh, 19.6. Quite good. Go for the next one. No defense break, unfortunately. I'm actually surprised, like, she's not doing as much damage as I thought she would be, and I'm sure that has to come down to a few things, like, obviously her stats, the fact her skills aren't enhanced yet, really. I guess that 6% attack on the Awakening would help, and of course her gear. But I mean, she has actually solid stats, and for penetrating 50% of their defense, I thought it would be a little bit higher. I assume a max skill enhanced ult is going to do definitely a lot more. But for now, I guess you just have to. I don't even know why I'm doing this. This team is not going to work at all. And there's that. Yeah, I mean, 10k with a basic attack is pretty nice as well. Oh god, I forgot about this one. If he's debuffed, then he'll just evade and dispel them all. Which is unfortunate because 2 of my 4 units here debuff with their basic attack. So that's going to be a little annoying. Yeah, I mean, I think we're supposed to get rid of these little Shuris here so their combat readiness isn't constantly increasing all the time. Cannot buff. Why did you do this now? Now I'm angry. Take some of my giant axe. Oh god, I forgot I can't be buffed. Panic Archie? Just on one hand, I don't really see the point of killing those Shuris because they reappear instantly anyway. Maybe if you had like some really strong AoE, it would worth to like get the last bit of HP gone, but like having to focus on them for 4 out of 5 turns, you know? Oh god, here comes the pain by Luna. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe a tank. Maybe my Crozet. He's getting a buff soon, a pretty nice one actually. His passive will give the one he gives a barrier to also a defense buff. which is cool. Not sure defense buff will help against Shuri though, since he has defense penetration. But yeah, that's pretty much Cermia. Like, in the right hands, I think she has one of the, if not the highest damage per turn potential, due to the fact she can do her 50% defense penetration ult twice in a row, and on the second one, giving herself a greater increased attack, which I believe is 70% increased attack. But besides that, there's really not much to her. I've heard several times crit damage is gonna be better than attack as far as your actual damage goes, and I'm sure that could very well be true. I'm just not too sure if Cermia is not an exception. She's probably not, because what do I know, right? But considering how high her base attack is, at least after awakening, like, I mean, mine's up to 3,500 without really trying that hard. So I'm sure she could easily go to like 4,500 attack. Maybe not 4,500. Well, maybe. And then, you know, she gives herself the greater increased attack, which I would assume scales off the final attack number. And, you know, the more base attack she has, the more these percentages are gonna matter to her final base attack. Also, if you're bringing Uberius' Tooth, that extra damage is based off of her attack. So, I don't know. It's up for question. Someone would have to do some calculations. Someone probably has already. If I do ever find a critical damage necklace on the speed set, or even the critical hit chance set, then I could swap around one of those somewhere else. Then you bet your ass I'll go for it. But until then, I'm kind of stuck with that. I'm sure she's also very good in Golem Hunt. That dude probably has a lot of defense she can penetrate. This dude looks a lot different from the other golems. I've actually never tried stage 11. Guess we'll bring Shadow Rose in there, try and get the defense break. I'm not expecting much here, to be honest. I was doing Tin the other day and that was already pretty hard / close. So I don't know what to expect with 11. So the minions weren't a problem, but they hardly ever are. So let's give it a check. He probably has something special about him. I've never actually looked at this boss, so... God, he looks scary. Oh, he is sort of the same as the Wyvern. Increases damage suffered from fire elemental heroes by 30%, while increasing damage dealt in on fire elementals. When attacking, if the target is an ice elemental hero, stun them for a turn. So no ice, I guess. Increase attack after attacking, the effect can be stacked. Attacks all enemies, increasing defense, additional damage. Okay, stuns a random enemy. So it works quite similar to the other golems, just that he also has this extra elemental advantage / disadvantage, much like Wyvern 11. Well, let's give it a try. We have 3 heroes that can make him unhealable, so we're just gonna go straight for the boss and just hope that he is unhealable during that time. Or maybe we shouldn't, because then his cooldown, I don't know how much his ult is gonna do there. If it's like the other golem plus some extra numbers, then it's probably gonna be quite a lot. But there's, you know, some solid numbers. We're gonna use all our DPS on him, but use Hazel, I guess, on the little minion, so she doesn't trigger his ult faster than necessary. There's a defense break, pretty cool. Yeah, again, just going to go after this dude. Here comes the first big attack. Oh, wasn't so bad. Oh well, holy crap. Oh, but this dude heals like every turn, I guess, which is really annoying. And here comes his counter attack. Let's check that out. Yeah, Shadow Rose, I don't know if Shadow Rose is gonna work here, because she has Arius now, and yeah, that's even extra bad. Well, I guess we can try and decrease her combat readiness before she dies at least. Alright, but let's give this a try. We're gonna go ahead and get the greater attack boost. We only have the normal attack boost now. Going to burn it. He is defense broken. Let's see how much this does. Hoping for at least 15k, that'd be nice. Oh my lord, 29? Over 29k? Damn, son. That was nice. But that dude doesn't heal that much compared to how much damage he just did, so I guess it's okay. I would like to try and keep him unhealable, but that's kind of hard. Like, we can do this. It doesn't have a high enough chance right now. I mean, this is definitely possible. Might have to swap Shadow Rose out with someone, even though that defense break is delicious. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Oh, that was the additional damage. Okay. But yeah, I'm sure it's doable. Just don't really feel like bothering with that right now. That was a big ult. Dang. I was expecting not that much. But yeah, that's pretty much Cermia. Again, DPS. Cool. Very nice design. That's the main reason I went for her, to be completely honest. I don't know why that's sideways, but just, I guess we can try and appreciate it anyway. Looking forward to raising that skill a little bit more. We'll be getting a lot of Mulgores back eventually once that patch drops, I believe, because all heroes are getting cheaper in that regard. Plus, if you're not planning on holding onto your Clury, you can recall her. After some more thought, I am a little bit more on the fence about it, because when I initially read about her nerf, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely recalling her. That kind of sucks. And like I probably still will, because I don't even use her like before her nerf. Like when I need a defense break or something, I'm going for Shadow Rose because she can also do the combat readiness stuff. I could eventually make Shadow Rose more tanky as well to actually be able to use Arius, because now she's just killing herself pretty much. This will not only have 5 turns of cooldown, but also you can't get any extra turns here. So it's essentially gonna feel like 2 extra turns of cooldown, you know? For PvP, she doesn't change a lot because you can still get that S3 off instantly, provoke for 2 turns, whatever. But for PvE stuff, I think she does take a much bigger hit. I'm sure the provoke can still be useful in some cases, maybe even on such a much longer cooldown, but I don't know if it's really super worth it when I could get all that investment back. Those billions of runes in her skill tree, even though don't really need those right now. All the Phantasma that I used to get her to 6-star could go to like Lidica, for example. I obviously wouldn't throw her away if I didn't get all that stuff back, but since I do, I'm more leaning towards that side. But yeah, that'll pretty much do it for today's video. Make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Also, any suggestions, build guides, whatever you want to throw down there as well for her. I'd be interested to hear about how her base attack might affect the more effective builds. Like I know generally for DPS, crit damage is just going to be better, and I think crit damage scales off attack anyway, but I digress. Leaving a like if you did happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.